My name is Kim McCauley, and I'm a public health nurse with Ottawa Public Health. As parents, we may have questions about our child's behavior. Well, today I hope to answer some of those questions for you. So during adolescence, the ages between 11 and 18, your child goes through many physical and emotional changes. Things such as height, weight, lots of body changes happen during that age. As well, they do experience a lot of emotional changes, and that's mostly due to hormones. So sometimes your child might be very happy one minute, sad or angry the next, and this is very typical during normal adolescence. So here we see Emma, and she's an example of a 13-year-old teenage girl, and she's going through a lot of these changes that we just mentioned. You can see from the picture that she's dyed her hair, she has very heavy makeup, and she's looking somewhat rebellious in this picture. These are all behaviors that can be typical of some teenagers. She's struggling with her sense of identity right now and can be very self-centered, and often you'll hear your teenager say, "I don't think you understand, you couldn't possibly understand me." Next we see Jamal. Jamal is a 13-year-old teenage boy. He's looking very happy and self-confident in this picture, but inside he is struggling. He wants very much to be accepted by his friends. He's feeling more pressured to fit in, and he's really worried about some of the body changes that he's experiencing. He also may be feeling a little bit indestructible and willing to take more risks than he did in the past. For example, maybe he's riding his bike without his helmet, or possibly experimenting with alcohol or drugs. We say a person is in good mental health when they have the ability to contribute to their day-to-day lives, that they fit in and participate in activities with their family and their community, and that they're able to deal with their day-to-day challenges. Again, we have Emma, our 13-year-old girl, and Emma is starting to have some behavior changes that her parents are noticing. She's got changes in the friends that she hangs around with. She doesn't seem to be enjoying or participating in the kind of activities that she used to do in the past, and she's less likely to want to spend time with her family. For some children, this may be typical behavior, and as a parent, you may not be concerned. But if this behavior is not typical of your child and is going on for a longer period of time, then maybe it's time to have that talk. A mental health problem is a change in how the brain works. It has an effect on your emotions, your thinking, and your actions. So let's take Jamal. Jamal is now having more challenges than he was in the past. He's feeling like no one could possibly understand how he is feeling. He is saying things like, "If I don't hit something, I think I'm going to explode. I wish I could just stop feeling. And if people knew what I was thinking, they'd say I was crazy." Concerning statements from your youth would be things that go on for a long period of time, are very strong in emotion, are not typical behavior that you're used to seeing. If your child has a false belief that someone is trying to harm them, if they are seeing or hearing things that others are not, if they have a flat mood or affect, and by that we mean that they're not either showing happiness or sadness, but just very neutral all the time, no real emotion. If they express thoughts of death, or if they're feeling depressed. It's extremely important that you get help for your child immediately by going to the hospital or the nearest emergency if your child is expressing thoughts of hurting themselves or others, or says things like they want to die or just want to end it all. It's really important as a parent to remember that you are not alone. 1 in 5 Canadians are diagnosed with mental health problems. Mental health problems are not caused by bad parenting or by weakness or poor willpower on the part of your teen. You know your child best. As a parent, we are very willing to get our children help when they have physical problems, and we need to be equally willing to help our child when they have mental health problems. There is good news. If your child is diagnosed and treated early, the outcome will be very good for them, and the likelihood is that they will recover from their mental health issues and lead a very full and positive life.